Okay, so I decided, like a fucking moron, that I want to try my hand at Let's Playing shit. And, like, I really couldn't decide what I wanted to play first. Like, I was originally gonna do, like, fucking Mega Man, like, what, the Wily Wars version, but then I'm like, everyone's fucking done Mega Man. Maybe if I'm, like, good, I'll play Mega Man at some point, but until then, I actually haven't seen a lot of Let's Plays, especially not something from Project M. Anyway, I'll go ahead and introduce the game myself, all that good stuff. So my name is Cody. I'm PDude. I am actually a competitive smasher from Greenville, South Carolina, and I've played Smash at tournaments and since like 2008, starting with Brawl, and I got into Project M in 2012. Kind of got out of it and into Smash 4 whenever that game came out. And like, no, Smash has just been like a really big part of my life for like the longest time. Like since the 64 days, it's ridiculous. And so like, I'm like, okay, I want to, LP a game that means a lot to me. Means a lot to a lot of people. And so I'm like, well, Brawl has a story mode, and Project M actually included said story mode with everything, so that's pretty neat. So anyway, I'm like, all right, well, I will let's play the story mode, the adventure mode from Brawl, but modded with Project M. If that makes any sense. So this game, it's called the Subspace Emissary. It's the single player portion of Brawl, but this version of the game, Project M is a Brawl mod that you can download. I'll put like a link in the description. It's been a lot of work put into it, but there were a lot of people who were really dissatisfied with Brawl as a competitive game, so they kind of mixed it with Melee, leaning a lot more to the Melee side. And this is the result. It's got like a couple of different characters, like Rory and Mewtwo are back. It's got wave dashing and L canceling, all that fun canceling everybody's always going on about. But the biggest thing is in Project M 3.5, they're like, hey, we're actually going to let the single player work because it didn't work. It didn't work before then. And like, it was hilarious because anytime that you went to go and like, go play the single player mode, the game's like, no, fuck you. And it just takes you back to the versus menu. It's like, you're not allowed to play this game by yourself. So, but anyway, Project M, it's a fun game. It's got like I think one of my favorite things about it is it redoes a lot of stages. Like I think Brawl had a lot of really stupid stages. And they're like, fuck these stages. We're gonna put in stages that aren't like super janky and all that good stuff. But anyway, that's kind of what Project M is. It's a fun mod. It's really easy to install. All you need is a 2 gig SD card and a copy of the game. Anyway, so this is our first little bit. You can see a little bit of the gameplay differences here. We got Mario and Kirby in a stadium, and I think this is like where the entire populace of the world is like right now, and I don't mean that as an exaggeration. Like throughout the entirety of this game, while you're adventuring through all these different areas and whatnot, like you don't see anybody except for the playable characters, except for in this stage, where the stands are just filled with people. And I always thought that was really funny because everything was like really empty. So I assume this is where the populace of the world is right now. But I mean, obviously, like, Subspace Emissary, it plays a lot like a Kirby game, with these nice little CG cutscenes, going through. By the way, I'm really sorry about my video quality. I don't know what in the fuck my capture device was thinking. It's like, hey, let's just pixelate everything. I don't know. Maybe it's what I was recording. I'll have to fiddle with it. Fix it. So, story. Basically, it's set in this world where, if you're defeated, you turn into a trophy, which that's kind of the motive of Smash Bros. In case you didn't know, but obviously, the Smashers turn into trophies when they're defeated. Everyone's nice and friendly, whatnot. And now we have our this thing right here. It's the Halberd from Kirby. It's the ship that's piloted by Meta Knight. So I'm sure, like, whatever's going through Kirby's head right now, he's like, what's this asshole doing this time? I mean, he's got to be thinking that because like it's a weird type of world. It really is, because like obviously the princesses know each other, so there has to be a Hyrule somewhere. There has to be a Mushroom Kingdom somewhere. You know, there's probably a Dreamland somewhere because I'm sure Kirby, DDD, and Meta Knight have had it out before. I think it's established that Mario and Bowser have had it out before. But anyway, this is Peach. In contrast to Kirby that I was using earlier. You'll have to forgive my bad gameplay. I haven't played Project M in a little bit, so my skill's a little off, and I didn't really fiddle with Peach. Okay, so this is something that caught me off guard when I was recording this video, because I have actually never gotten a medal box with Peach. But this is actually Pink Cold Peach whenever she picks up a medal box in Project M. Like, I don't know if anybody knows that. I've never seen anybody mention that before, but I thought it was just such a funny little Easter egg that it completely caught me off guard. I was playing, recording, and I've had no intentions of ever pausing this video. And then, like, out of nowhere, I was like, that's Peach. But anyway, so the neat thing about the story mode is you get to pick from a bunch of different characters. And if you die with one, you switch to the next one. Then you generally carry about, I think the max you carry is 4 in the regular stage, like 6 in the final battle. Something like that. Each character's got a lot of different play styles. Project M adds in a lot of advanced techniques. Like if you kind of just sliding across the ground, that's called a wave dash. In the competitive community, that's kind of a staple of melee in Project M, because like it allows for a lot more mobility options. You can slide, you can space out attacks. And the cool thing is, if you air dodge into items, you can pick them up. So you can wave dash into shit to pick it up, which is ever so useful. Especially like, I find myself doing that a lot in Subspace. Anyway, this is the Ancient Minister. He's obviously our bad guy because he's, I guess, dropping a nuke on the stadium, trying to kill everybody. Obviously they're being manned by Rob the Robots, who is a playable character in Smash 4 and in Project M, but obviously they're the bad guys here. So far, I've been introduced to 4 characters from 2 different series. Kirby, Zelda, and Mario. Goes off the series. And this is our first one. This is PDude. He is from I believe he made his debut in Super Mario Sunshine, which is and here's the thing. This is like one of like 2 bosses that has a gimmick and like a specific strategy that you have to do. So as you see, like PD has captured both Princess Zelda and Peach. Go figure. So he's got the cages. And you have to attack the cages of the cage of the princess that you want to save. Whichever cage runs out of health first, that's the princess you save in the story. I saved Zelda because, she's got a pretty nice downbeat that can speed her up and go through a few of these levels. And then this is Wario, another one of our villains, who's got a trophy gun, which is like the strangest weapon I've seen in well, one of the strangest, where it just turns people into trophies. It's got like a really weird laser camera. So anyway, not even like 10 minutes into the game, he just kidnapped already. By another. I still consider Wario a Mario character. Wario Land and everything. As far as I am concerned, he's still a Mario character. Anyway, so the bomb has exploded, and it's left a gigantic black hole in its wake. That is called a subspace bomb. When those bombs are set off, they open up those big black hole. It's a big black hole bubble, and inside the bubble is taken to another dimension called subspace. Anyway, as you saw in the earlier cutscene, this is Pit. He is from the Kid Icarus series, and this lovely lady right here is Palutena. She is one of my favorite video game characters of all time, for the simple fact that if you go and play Kid Icarus Uprising, she's one of the funniest characters. Funniest characters I've ever seen in a game. just fantastic. Go play that game. But sadly, this is her only appearance. She has no lines. Actually, this was her first appearance in a long time. Because Pitt and Palutena, they showed up here before they showed up in Things. Like this is the first time that you ever see Pitt's like new redesign and everything. But Pitt is her like angel. You know, she's like, okay, you know, shit's obviously going down. You know, I guess Din Nehru and Perore, they're gonna do whatever they want to do. So why don't you go down there and fix it? And so this is Skyworld. It's one of the few stages in the game that may as well be directly a you know, from the games. The Skyworld was a level of Enigmas. Obviously, Residence Paladin. This is Pitt. He's got a bow that also splits into two swords. He can fly. The Project M development team, they've changed up a lot of his moves. He's got like a really good juggles that, you know, competitive play. He's got a new up B. He's got a new side B. It's like the glide was moved to a side B instead of the jump button. So it makes for like, it's a good way to get some momentum in levels, which is really neat. So obviously the halberd is here, leaving the stadium and dropping these things down. These are called the Freemen, and this is our introduction to the Subspace Army. And the Subspace Army is, you know, the lackeys, the goofers of the game. You're gonna see them everywhere, all the time. So, but this is one of our first side. So Smash, if you never played it before, you know, whatever, it's really different. So this Subspace acts as sort of a side-scroll and beat 'em, where you're gonna go, go left to right, beating up enemies, on the way. However, this mode incorporates Smash's primary feat as something that it's going to differentiate itself from other fighting games. Whereas you don't have a health bar. You have a health bar. Enemies have a health bar, but you don't. What you see at the bottom, well, not right now, it's a cutscene, but what you generally see at the bottom is a percentage meter. And the high, like, when you're hit, it goes up. And the higher percent is, the farther you're going to fly when you get hit. And when you fly out of your blast zone, you die. So that's how that works. It's, you know, it's in multiplayer, it's kind of a king. But anyway, Pitt has found Mario, and they're off on it together after that last fight. What happened for a little bit? I never really thought about that. Okay, so this is Mario. That's just showing off a little bit of the wave dash issue. They reverted the air dodge system from Brawls, which allowed you to air dodge multiple times while it allowed you to dodge multiple times in the air, and as much as you want, whatever. You just kept falling into it. In Melee, which is the style of air dodge, they've kind of reverted back to. Basically, you air dodge. You can control which air direction. So you'll hit L or R, which is the air dodge button, shield button. I got a little cocky here. I was showing off something called Waveland. Anyway, I was trying to show off the side. I'm stupid, but that's beside the point. But anyway, you can kind of control the direction in which you go. Like if you hit up and L while you're in the air, you'll air dodge kind of up in the middle. But you can only do it once. Once you use that air, it's do that. So if you air dodge in this way, slide around doing it. It's not. So that's one of the advanced things they've added back. Another one is low hands. Whenever you use an aerial attack, and not including special attacks and trigger,
B moves. If you hit L or R, when you go to land, you'll flash flight, and the landing lag will be down by, I can't remember if it's half or 2/3. I can't remember which one. It might be different for each, but that's actually being called smooth. Back in the days of 64, but that's what we call L cam these days. It's really well. It helps speed the game up a lot. And one thing that I actually really like about playing Subspace in Project M, and I'm very glad that they added this back. Very, very glad they did. By the way, this is not creating enough time to spoil you spoilers. This is why I picked Zelda, because Zelda can transform at any time and vice versa. Fast. She makes for a lot of good platforming. Though I have issues later. But that's why I say so, because I like having it. Otherwise, I'll show the story changes a little bit, but it's basically the same cutscene. Lots of emphasis. But anyway, so L canceling cuts down on delay. So this is Princess Zelda. She originated from The Legend of Zelda. She's the whole Triforce of Wisdom, and I'm not a big fan of her. I'm a player to show her off. Whenever I have to play as her, but Zelda's moves are very basic. Her special move, like her neutral B, her neutral special. It's called Nehru's Love? Yeah, Nehru's Love. And it kind of creates some diamonds, it's based on the Ocarina of Time attack. Create some diamonds around her, and it'll got a hitbox, annoying, but I don't know, she does not make for a good platform. She's slow. But anyway, up here is one of these, it's a secret room. You can get some heart containers and heal yourself. And some of those pieces of paper that you see me picking up, those are stickers, and those are only really usable in Subspace. They are a means of character customization. To collect good in between levels on the world, you can equip them and change them, which is absurdly useful. It's so useful, especially like when you get characters that don't really have that much hitting power. You just buff them up. You can save 9 a lot on a certain level. You can equip and punch and everything. I'll probably show it off a little bit. I'm actually playing this on hard mode, which I believe is the equivalent of because Brawl only has easy, normal, hard, very hard. Hard is in the middle. It's not too hard, not too easy. Some of the later levels you get. And it also, if you haven't noticed, like, given the Project M as a mod, I have been able to mod some of my own music into it. I've added some Smash 4's music. That's everything about it. But anyway, so we're back to Sheik. As you can see, she's a lot faster than Zelda. And see, like, when you get up there, there's another treasure box. Probably. I was trying to show where that was. It was rough. I failed pretty hard trying to get up there quite a little bit, so just bear with me here. Some platforms. But anyway, so the stickers are very helpful, especially during later parts of the game, where you just get started. So, I mean, it's a little adventure. You're going to be running around a lot, collecting items from very, very various Nintendo games, playing as a bunch of different Nintendo characters. It's a lot of fun. It's a whole lot. It's my first Let's Play, so if you'll bear with me, do this properly and everything. Anyway, see you in part 2.